Awesome. Also, so I am Marcel. Welcome here to this yoga lesson. And today we're going through an awareness practice. First of all, 45 minutes as said. And I'm not alone here, but I'm joined by Shawn. Shawn is up here. Shawn is here for energy, entertainment, and motivation. I'm just here for instructions. So if you'd like to join in, please come to a sit on the floor, up on a pillow, or up on some books. And let's begin by just sitting right now. And we want to tune in into love today, into self-love. Want to give ourselves room to breathe, allow ourselves to breathe deep, and every time your sit feels uncomfortable, please feel free to change it. So maybe sit up, higher up, or maybe sit up in a chair, completely fine. And this very 45-minute lesson, completely fine to do that. And start to breathe in deep into the belly, into the chest. And release. And you can put the right hand on the belly, the left hand on the chest, and breathe in deep into the belly, then into the chest. And smile a little. Already connecting to what self-love means to you. Feeling how the breath flows into you and out again. Giving yourself the permission to breathe deeply. So breathing in deep into the belly and into the chest. Breathe in deep. And release. And feel how the hands are lifting and going down again. And additionally, make sure that you don't wear like a really tight belt or really tight trousers, so that you can breathe into the lower belly. So breathing in now to the lower belly as much as you can. And releasing. Bring your arms by your sides. Bring your arms up by your sides. Breathing in when you lift the arms up. When you have the hands over the head, hold your breath. Then releasing, breathing out. Holding the breath when the hands are down. And breathing in again when you lift them up. Go in your own rhythm. Making sure you make little breaks on top and on the bottom. As long as you like, as long as this feels good to you. And by doing this, so you really want to grow tall. Tall, 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 tall. From the sitting bones up to the top of the fingers. And then release. Good. Breathing in again. This is the awareness, bringing a lot of awareness into our body. And releasing. Check if how the right arm feels coming down, left hand feels coming down. And kind of try to make them parallel. Like right hand moves like the left hand moves like the right. Really try to make that as exact as you can. Good. Awesome. Breathing in deep. Go one more time in your own rhythm. Get long when you have the hands over the head. And release. Good job. Slowly bring your hands to your thighs and start to move the hands forward and backward. Connecting right now with the warmth on the palms, the warmth on the thighs, moving to the front and back. Shoulders come to the front and upward, then backward and down, forward, upward, backward and down. Okay. Smiling a little. And really trying to bring a lot of awareness into the palms when you're doing this. And then focus on going back with your shoulders and then down. So far back and then down. Awesome job. Release it slowly. Slowly, slowly, last time. Good. Shake your arms a little bit. Shake your fingers, shake your wrists, shake your shoulders, shake your elbows. Whole arm here. Good. Bring your arms up. So hands, the fingers facing forward. Then, so vertical. Then make fists and go up and down with the wrists. Warming up the wrists here a little. See how the wrists are feeling. See how the right arm feels compared to the left, or the right wrist feels compared to the left. The left feels to the right. Compare them. Yeah. Then release, shake your wrists, shake your fingers. And again, bring the fingers forward. And now bring the thumb up, as much as you can up. And then in, and up again, and in. Extend the thumb far, 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 far. And then bring the thumb in. And extend the thumb far, 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 far. And bring the thumb in. Good job. Far and in, and far and in. And shake your wrist, shake your fingers. Bring the fingers up again. And circling the thumb forward right now. Circling forward, whatever forward means to you right in here, right now. And let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change the direction. And again, connect to how the hands are feeling right now. How does the right hand feel compared to the left? How does the left hand feel compared to the right? What kind of movements are you doing? How do your fingers move if you do this? Good. Release, shake your wrist, shake your fingers. Warming them up really good. Doing a great job for yourself. Bring the hands up and making making claws right now. Claws! Like a cat. So you're not going like 100% like but go like 50%. So you want to go there a little, explore it, and then release. And also go slow. We don't want to go there just as fast as we can, but you want to go slow there and explore the transition. And fists. And go there slow. The transition is also part of the exercise. Especially also in other yoga poses. The transition is a part of the exercise. How you move, how gracefully you can move is a part of the exercise. Gracefully effortless. But today we are focusing on self-love. So every time, please, every time you like to change your sit, if something hurts, listen to your body. Practice self-love. Love yourself. Honor your signals from your body. Or what does self-love mean to you? Doing something for yourself, maybe. So that you can feel better. Even better than now. Good. Release this. And bring the hands together. Interlace the fingers in one way. So there are two ways. So you can bring the other thumb forward, right? But just in one way. And circling. Or making an endless 8. And not really grabbing on here a lot, but just interlacing the fingers and laying them down and then circling. And really connecting to the left hand and the right hand, the left arm and the right arm. Good. Release this and bring the right hand up and hold it there. Hold the right hand where it is, the right arm. Grab onto the right arm and move with the left arm. So the right arm stands still right now. Standing still, but let itself be moved. Let itself be moved. So it's movable, right? We want to check where we can move the wrist here with the left arm. Then shake your arms out. And we do the same side. We do the other side. Same thing on the other side. Whoop. Interlace the fingers and move the left arm with the right. With the left wrist with the right. Good. And check where you can go. Maybe you don't need to circle only, but really try to check where your wrist can go. And from there, release this. Shake your wrist, shake your fingers. And bring your hands again up together. And now we want to really come into balance. So first of all, change the normal grab. So bring the other thumb forward. So it feels a little different. And then start moving. And really find a balance between the left and the right. The right wrist, the right hand. And we don't want to move only the right. We also want to move the left. And so feel this balance. Good. Awesome. Release. Shake your wrist, shake your fingers, shake your shoulders. Good. And from here, bring the right hand up, bring the thumb up, turn it to the side, So to the outside of your body, kind of. If you have the right hand up, to the right side. If you have the left hand up, to the left side. Then take your left hand, grab onto the thumb, and push out of your shoulders away. So you feel a stretch in the thumb socket. Your fingers are pointing somewhat down. Good job. And stretch a little there. And release this. Shake your wrists. Bring the other thumb up, point it outside of your body. Grab on with the right hand and push out of the thumb socket. Good. Breathing in deep. And release. Shake your wrists. Shake your shoulders, shake your elbows, and release. Breathe in deep. And when you breathe in deep, get longer from the sitting bones to the top of the head. Good. Next thing we're doing is warming up the wrist, the palms. Warming up the palms a lot. So just until you feel some warmth between the palms. And then bring the palms in front of your eyes, in front of your face, just 5 millimeters away, so you can feel some of the warmth emitting away from the hands to our face. Close your eyes and just be for a moment. Breathe in deep. Release your hands, your palms slowly down to your face and draw down as the rain would fall down on your face. And smile. Good job. Good. Bring your hands, one of my favorite exercises, by your sides and lift the hands up by your sides. Like a little bit above or next to your head. Kind of like next to your head. Good. And from there, we really want to imagine, we want to hug the whole world. So we get long from the sitting bones to the top of the head. And from there, breathe in deeply first of all. Get long. And next time we breathe in, we get longer from the shoulders out to the fingers. From both shoulders out to the fingers. Breathe in deep. Good. Next breath in. We want to extend the fingers away from each other. So breathe in deep again. Extend the fingers away from each other. And last breath. Imagine hugging the world. Breathe in deep and extend every part of your body. Get long, 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 long. And release. Give yourself a big hug. Ooh. Good. Give yourself a big hug. Oh, how does that feel? And release. Change the side. Other arm on top. Big hug. And release. Good job. From here, we bring the hands by our sides, whoop, up in cactus pose, and we draw back. So we draw back here from the shoulders. And we release. And we draw back again. Release. Let's count to 5, drawing back. So shoulders are down. We draw the shoulders to the back, draw the arms to the back. You can somewhat see it. And release. Having the shoulders really far down to the back. Breathing in deep. Shoulder blades are on the back. And release, good job. Release the shoulders down and we bring the chin to the right shoulder and we breathe in deep. The belly into the chest. Get long, sit upright and use your breath as a tool. Breathing out, changing the side. Breathing in again. And breathing out, changing the side. Breathing in. Breathing out. The left. Breathing in. And breathing out. In again. Breathing out. And really make your breath deeper. The belly into the chest. Breathing in deep. And releasing, coming into the middle. And bringing the right ear to the right shoulder right now. Right ear to right shoulder. Releasing the shoulders down a lot. Bring the head to the front and change the side. Breathing out. Then the left ear to the left shoulder. Breathe in deep. And breathing out, changing the side. Right ear to the right shoulder. Breathing in deep. And breathing out, changing the side. Left ear to the left shoulder. Breathe in deep. And breathing out, forward and down. Changing the side. Right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe in deep. Let's go one more time and then we create an optional segment as well. Go in your rhythm. You can also close the eyes. Release the shoulders a lot down. Right ear to the right shoulder and bring the right hand up if you like. This is optional. And just lay your left hand next to the ear and release the shoulders down a lot. Next to that, we can engage our left arm and draw down with the left hand. This is my telephone, I forgot to turn it off. Breathing out, changing the side. Left ear to the left shoulder. Breathing in deep, the belly into the chest. And breathing out. Forward, changing the side. Right ear to the right shoulder. And release, breathe out, change the side one last time. Do the optional segment if you like. Other than that, breathe in as deep as you can one more time. And release forward down. And bring your head up. Whoop. Good. And now check with your shoulders. How do your shoulders feel right now? Can you kind of like move them without... Whew, how do they feel? Good. Just check. Awesome. So from here, slowly arc up and then down. Arcing up from the lower spine up. Arcing up. Looking up and rounding down from the top of the head down. Ooh. Looking up again. Lower spine up. Rounding down from the top of the head down. Arcing up from the lower spine up. And rounding down from the top of the head down. Arcing up again. Rounding down. Arcing up, lower spine up, and rounding down from the top of the head down. And going like this again. Good. And release. Just go every side you like right now. Just feel what your body needs right now. Do you want to sit in another position, or do you want to check a little bit if you can lean to the side or to the front or to the back? Good. Just feel connected to your whole body right now, to your beautiful body. Good. And from here, we slowly stand up, come into a standing position, and I think about maybe, shall we do a breathing practice today? Yeah, I think we're doing a breathing practice today. I'm really sweating already just by sitting here. It's so warm. So stand up and shake your legs a little. Stand up mindfully, so really focus on your well-being in the transitions. The transitions are so important. It's kind of the way we walk, the way we fall. We fall out of a pose, for example. And what we're doing today is just jumping a little bit, as always, releasing the shoulders, releasing the neck a lot. Just jumping out of the knees maybe first and see how that feels. If there is some pain in your body, maybe you want to stop and try again the next day. But if it feels good, release the shoulders, release the neck, release the head, and just let all the body parts that don't need to keep the balance right now, relax and let them jump with your jumping movement. And then jump out of the heels, maybe intensify the jumps and land into the heels again. And then jump out of the toes and land into the toes and into the heels. And then into the knees and really kind of like land on the heels. And see what's happening with your arms and your neck, your head. Trying to release them a lot. And then slow down again, slowly. Back to your heels, back to your knees. Breathe in deeply. Come to a stop and stand again. Good. Shake your feet. Take your feet. Yeah, still, we can do some more. So next exercise, we create a box. From the hips to the shoulders, we create a box here. We lean, extend our arms to the sides, and we lean to the right. Then we lean to the left. Good. Leaning to the right and to the left. To the right. Whoop. To the left, keeping this box so the leg on the, if we lean to the right, the leg on the left lifts itself up automatically. And to the right and to the left. To the right and to the left. Good. Keeping your head as an extension of the spine, so it's not like left or right, but it's straight with your spine. Good. And then let's hold it on the right side for a moment. Holding it, this position. You can grab around your belly and you will feel on the sides. So you grab around and connect with the hands on the side. And you feel that the left side is really engaged a lot. Meanwhile, the right side is somewhat soft. Release this, change the side, and again grab onto around your belly, and onto the right side and the left side, and you feel that the right side is engaged a lot, and the left side is somewhat relaxed. And release again, come back to a good standing, and from here we're doing one of my favorite exercises. Wet towel exercise. Release the arms down, engage the knees, engage the thighs a lot here, a lot. We shift from the belly button to the left and to the right. Keeping the knees and the thighs as engaged as possible. Good. You can either look to the right and to the left, or you can look forward, directly forward, or right and left. Good. And this movement here really gives our wrist a massage, gives our lower back a massage, our whole spine, also the neck and the shoulders are all getting a great massage. And then release this. Close your eyes and just releasing, not stopping, but releasing. And maybe feel still some movements of going left and right in your body. If you can still feel this is where the center of your body lies. From there, we want to shift forward to our toes, then to the left side, woo, to the back. You check where the limit lies. To the right, forward, woo, to the left, go slow. Go one more round, go in your own rhythm, and then change the sides going into the other direction. Forward, and to the right. Good. You're doing a great job for yourself. These balancing things will support you in your life a lot, bringing you a lot of groundedness to your practice. And balance. Whoop. And the next time you're in front, we're going to stand down on our whole feet. So standing down on our whole feet, bringing them a really good under the hips, should be like this already. Under the hips. Second toes are pointing somewhat forward. So draw a line from the shin bones to the second toes, and they are pointing forward, like you would ski down a hill, right? Yeah, exactly. If you know that picture, right? And from there we root down into the toes, into the big toe mount, the outer side of the feet, and into the heels. All at the same point, we distribute all our weight to the feet, throughout the feet. Distributing all the weight through the feet. So, really smoothly shifting the weight now a little bit left and right, and feel how the intensity changes in the toes and the heels, and how can you bring more weight, more equal throughout the feet. This is really an awareness exercise that brings you more ground up, and by bringing you more like roots, you can move more in the upper body, right? You can do more actions in the upper body, and that's what it's about, right? You want to get so rooted that we can take actions and do more things. And yeah, that's it. And also practice more in self-love, right? So good. From here, let's come down to a sitting position, and let's go quickly into a little breathing practice today. Yeah, we're going to do Nadi Shodhana. So if you, this is circular breathing? No. I always forget how it's called in English. In German, it's Wechselatmung. So we're going to breathe in through the left nostril and the right, and then we change it around. So if you like to join in right here, come to a sit, make it comfortable for yourself, important. Then bring the index and the middle finger. This is really strong technique. It really feels good, and we go for around 5 minutes-ish, maybe 4 minutes-ish. So bring the index and the middle finger in between our eyebrows. Then we bring the thumb and the ring finger on our nose, and we draw up on the nose flash. Drawing up on the nose flash, and breathe in through the nose. Breathe deep. And out through the nose. And in again. And out. And continue for a moment as I explain some more. Anytime this becomes suffocating to you, you're welcome to just come out of it and breathe in deep and out. Breathe in deep one more time together. And out. And now we want to close the right nostril and breathe in through the left nostril. Holding the breath here, closing the left nostril, opening the right, and breathing out through the right. Breathing in through the right. Closing the right nostril, opening the left nostril, and breathing out through the left. Breathing in through the left. Closing the left nostril, opening the right nostril, breathing out through the right. Breathing in through the right nostril. Closing the right, opening the left, breathing out through the left. Breathing in through the left. Closing the left nostril, opening the right nostril, breathing out through the right. Breathing in through the right. Closing the right, opening the left, breathing out through the left. Continue on your own here. The next time you breathe in through the left nostril, breathing out through both nostrils, and then breathing in again through both nostrils. Breathing out through both nostrils. Breathing in again through both nostrils. And come back to your natural breath. And lay down on your mat just for a moment, for 1 or 2 minutes. Laying down, coming into Shavasana, extending your feet far. Toes are facing away from each other. Close your eyes. Arms are lying by your sides. Palms are pointing up towards the sky. Close your eyes and relax, lying on the floor, being in Shavasana. Just be. Just be. I will get you back to your body in around a minute. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers, start to move your toes. And when you're ready, come back to your body and bring your knees towards your belly. Shift yourself towards the left or the right side, coming to lie down on your side body. From there, take a deep breath in. And breathe out. And again, take a deep breath in and lift yourself up to final sitting position. And when you're there, bring the hands in front of your heart together. And thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. And one more time, reconnecting to self-love. Realizing that your yoga practice here is your own yoga practice. You're doing this for yourself. Releasing the arms, opening the eyes, and welcome back. Thank you so much for practicing again. And we are going now to the next lesson. We're going now to the more physical practice. And yeah, physical practice. Let's go. So what we're going to do is we're going to do pre-handstands. Pre-handstand workout. So we're just warming up our wrists and our sense of awareness in the wrists and how we root them down to the ground. And then we go also up in a little bit of a handstand, but it's for everybody. So everybody, even though if you don't want to go upside down, you can do this practice. Shouldn't be a problem. So my name is Marcel. I'm not alone here, but I'm joined by Shawn. Shawn is here, the little purple dragon up there. He's here for energy, motivation, and entertainment. So if you like to join in, you can do so right now and get some more dragon energy for your day. So let's go. Please come to sit down on the floor, sit up on the sitting pillow. And of course, if you're just leaving right now of the first lesson, have a wonderful rest of the day. If you just joined, welcome. Welcome, so good to have you. Then bring your hands by your sides and lift them up. Just breathe in deeply. We just warm up quickly here. Breathe in deep and release again. We're not taking breaks right now, but we are going a little bit faster. Just this tiny little bit faster than your natural breath. And making it deeper. Being in control of your breath. Good job. And release it slowly. Let's come into all fours. Take your time going there. Take your time coming down into all fours. Bring your wrists, shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And we start arcing up and down. Arcing up from the lower spine, slowly, vertebra by vertebra up. Look up and down from the top of the head, down. Rounding down. And arcing up again. Lower spine upward. Rounding down from the top of the head down. Arcing up from the lower spine up. Rounding down from the top of the head down. And arcing up again. Good job. And try to find something new, especially if you have done this exercise for a long time. Try to find new things here as well. Releasing the head and go deep and arching up. Good, and release this. Good job. Sit back, shake your wrists a little bit, shake your arms, good, and come forward again. And from here, let's go and do some table pose here to warm up a little. So we shift all the way to the left arm and the right knee, and we extend the right arm and the left leg. We get long from the back foot to the top of the fingers. Top of the fingers, get long, drawing the belly in and up a little, and then breathing out, drawing the elbow and the knee together, rounding and extending again. Good. Good, long, and then rounding and together and extending and rounding, breathing out and extending. Rounding, extending, rounding, extending. Good. And let's arc up next time. So, going with self-love today. Bring the arms and the fingers up, arcing up, and then coming in again. Let's go for 4 more times. Up like a flower, closing like a flower in the night, and sun is rising, and up, arcing up, and together, arcing up. Good job. 2 more times. Good, last time. Really good job. Together. And again, what's important here already is that we push into the mount of the finger here. So the index finger mount is pushing down a lot. Come a little bit closer so you can see it even better. So this here, there's no air between. There's no space, not like this, but pushing the index finger down a lot. Really important. Then next thing we're going to do, other side. As we took a little break, I'm going to shift the weight to the other side. Make sure your alignment is correct. Shoulder over wrists, hips over knees, and bring your back leg to the back. You can also look to the back. If it's somewhat straight, then bring your left hand forward and get long from the back foot to the top of the fingers. And then draw together, knee and elbow together, rounding and extending. And rounding, extending. And get really long when you extend. Breathing in. Extending a lot from the back foot to the top of the fingers. Get longer, draw the belly in and up. And rounding. And now we arc up. Arcing up, finding a lot of self-love here. And closing. And opening again. Sun is shining. Night is coming. Closing our flower. Opening our flower. And closing. And go 3 more times. A little bit your rhythm right now. With your breath. Last time. Good. And sit back on your heels. Take a little rest. Shake your wrist, shake your shoulders. Whew. Good. Move your fingers. And then bring your hands forward. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Index fingers are pointing a little bit forward. The mounts of the fingers. Our wrists are approximately a little bit more than shoulder width apart. Then come into a plank position. Make sure your heels are over the toes. Heels are over the toes, and then shift yourself. Shift yourself back into downward facing dog. Good. From there you can bend the knees a little, push your hips more up into the sky. Bring your chest a little bit up. Good. And think about getting long from the heart to the fingers. Long. Breathing in. Long from the heart to the fingers. Pushing into the mount of the finger. And then, next breath in, get long from the heart to the hips. Meanwhile, also keeping the intention, the length from the heart to the index finger mount. Good. And from there, bend your knees maybe a little bit more and push your hips more up into the sky. The thighs are turned inward and back, if you know what I mean, to create more space between in the lower back. Draw the belly in and up. Good. Chest is a little bit up. And look between the wrists and start walking forward slowly. Whew. Forward fold here, bring the hips over the heels as good as you can. So for me, there's a lot of weight over the toes right now, as I'm not as flexible. I'm already way flexible, more flexible, but I'm still not as flexible. And we release the neck here a lot, release the head here a lot. Really bring the hips over the heels as good as we can. And then bend your knees, bring your hands at the knees. Stand up with a straight back, slowly. Bring your arms up into the sky. Breathe in deep. Bring the hands in front of your heart together. Great job. Great job. Release the arms. From here, let's just shake our legs for a little break. Let's do one balance pose. So I love tree pose lately. So let's go one time tree pose. Shift all the way to the left leg. So really root down throughout the whole foot, through the toes, through the sides of the foot, through the heels, right? And then slowly lift the right foot off the ground and bring it to the beginning of your leg. And maybe draw it down just to the lower leg and stay there. If you like, you can also put it more up and pull it in with your hand on the upper thigh. Not on the knee, not between the knee, not here, but either on the lower leg or on the upper leg. From here, kind of want to open the knee to the side as good as we can. Draw the belly in and up, bring the hands up. Push into the lower foot, for example, or push into the thigh. This creates the balance. So we want to have the thigh engaged and push into the thigh. And if you fall out of it, laugh about it. You're doing great. Awesome job. Try again, come in again, try again, try again, try again. And additionally, if you're already here, you can interlace the thumbs. So we kind of hug ourselves, but we just interlace the thumbs and then we come up. Lift the hands. Bring the chin a little bit back, draw the belly in and up. Get long from the foot up to the fingers. Good. From here we can look up into the sky and we can also close our eyes and see if we can somewhat hold it. And then come slowly out of it. Trying to fall, like really challenge yourself to somewhere where you maybe fall out of it, or maybe you can hold it with some time. So let's change the side, push into the right foot, bring the toes down, bring the heels down the outer sides, the thumb socket down into the floor, and start to balance there, already lifting the left foot off, and then slowly bringing the left foot to the lower leg or into the upper leg. As shown before, not on the knee. Good. Try to root really good down through the foot. From there, bring the fingers up, the hands up. Good job. Belly in and up. Next thing we do is we interlace the thumbs. So maybe interlace them in a way that feels somewhat strange to you, and bring the hands up. Now chin is back. Chin is back. And we want to see how much wind there is, and then we want to look up into the sky and close your eyes as well. And if you fall out of it, awesome job. Great. So let's go a little bit more ahead. Let's come down to our mat again, on our knees, on our fingers, on our wrists, and we push up from the mounts of the fingers right now. I come a little bit more forward. So we are doing wrist push-ups. So first of all, we can take the hands a little bit more back, so we're not having the hips over the knees anymore, but we have the shoulders somewhat over the wrists, and you want to push into the mounts of the fingers and lift the fingers, lift the wrist off the ground. So wrist push-ups. So it looks like this, and it's going quite fast, but we give all the weight there. So that's what we are going to do. Furthermore, if you go further away, it's getting harder. If you're doing it the first time, please go quite close to your knees, a little close to your knees, so maybe 1.5 foot, 1.5 feet away from the knees. Good. And then we want to shift all the weight there. So we don't want to lift by the hips, but we shift the weight there. And then let's go for 20 or 10. Let's say 10 first. So let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And then you can also go for more. But first of all, let's come back to a sitting position. Check with your lower arm. Is it feeling a little bit warm? Is it like burning? Then you're doing it correct. If you're not feeling anything, then we can kind of increase the intensity by going more or giving more, going further away, right? So let's go again. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, and then lift. Give all the weight to the wrists, then lift off. And we go for a round 30, I guess. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Shake your wrists a little bit. Shake your fingers. Woo. And of course, if it's already easier for you, you can take that further. If you're still here, that's completely fine. If it's burning already, you're doing a great job. Just go for another 10, then we release it. And let's go one more time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release this. Shake your wrists, shake your fingers. How does it feel in your lower arms? Right now, are they warm? Interlace the fingers and give your wrists a little break here. Good job, everybody. This really really, really good for bringing awareness into the index finger mounts, as you want to push them a lot into the ground, especially in downward facing dog, and especially in other poses that we are down with the hands on the floor. So bring the hands on the floor again, push into the mounts of the fingers, claw the fingers a lot, and shift your hips up into the sky. And from here, in downward facing dog, we bend the knees a little bit and we start jumping, but just a little jumping, so we barely leave the floor. Push into the mounts of the fingers again, as we just did before, right? As we just did before, we push into the mounts of the fingers, and this pushes us down to our mat again. And like this, we can go a little bit. And we just see where we go, right? And we can just jump like here, and by pressing into the mounts of the fingers, this presses us down into the floor again. Good. Bring your knees by your sides, knees a little bit to the outside of the mat, big toes together, and start leaning forward. Whew. Release the head down and just breathe deeply. Your shoulders going a little bit away from the ears, and just be. So we're doing a handstand warm-up lesson here. It's every second day right now. Handstand warm-up lesson for 45 minutes. And come up again, breathe in deeply, push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Clawing the fingers. Index fingers are somewhat pointed forward a little. Pointed forward. Push into, bend your knees, and start jumping a little bit. And again, pushing into the mounts of the fingers a lot, because this pushes us down to the floor again. And that's where we find a lot of balance, right? And try to really be in downward facing dog and integrate your belly and your chest, and jump from there to wherever you come to. And again, when you activate, try to activate your fingers a lot. And then release again. Your index finger mounts a lot, right? Push into the sit back on your heels and reach forward one more time. Coming into a child's pose. Bring your shoulders a little bit away from the ears. Breathe in deep. Really good job. So from here, let's come forward. Let's come into a plank position. From plank position, we're just going down into a chaturanga. So we go down 90 degrees of the elbows, come forward and down, and holding it there. Not going under 90 degrees of the elbows, pushing yourself up again. Breathing in deep, and down, and up. Breathe deep, and holding it down, and pushing it up, and holding it down, and up. One last time. Holding as good as you can, and up. And now shift yourself to downward facing dog and walk back with the hands. So not walking forwards, walking back. And really focus on pushing the mounts of the fingers in the floor as you're walking back. Good job. Now from here, shift your hips over the heels again. so that maybe a lot of the weight will be over the toes. Release the neck, release the head. Whew. And then bring your hands approximately foot distance away from the feet. Push into the mounts of the fingers. Push down into the hands a lot until you have all the weight there. And when you have all the weight there, you can just lift your feet up and they will come forward. So again, let's do this until we are at the front of the mat. You can also bend your knees if you need to. Completely fine. Good. So let's go step by step. No need to hurry here. Pushing into the mounts of the fingers. Until we are at the front. When we are at the front, bend your knees and stand up with straight back. Bring your arms up into the sky. Oh. Your hands in front of the heart. Shake your arms. Shake your wrists, shake your feet. Oh, it's getting really hot here. Whew. And then forward fold, bend your knees. And bring your hands to the floor. And really push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Maybe step a little bit back first. Then give all the weight to the hands. And step a little bit back. And do that again. Until we're at the back of the mat. Really push into the mounts of the fingers as much as you can. Oops, just a little more jumping. Shake your wrists, shake your fingers. Good. Bend your knees and stand up. Bring your hands up. Good. Next thing we're going to do is just straightening your arms above your head. I'm coming to the floor to show this to you. You can see my fingers better. When we push up the palms into the sky, drawing the fingers down, drawing the belly in and up. Get long from the feet to the top of the hands. Belly in and up, and drawing the fingers down towards you, extending your arms out of the shoulder sockets, pushing the palms into the sky. Fingers down and releasing, shaking your arms. Now, doing the same thing one more time, extending the arms in front of you, pushing out of the palms, drawing the fingers to the back of you. Extending out of the shoulder sockets. Drawing the fingers back to you as much as you can. Pushing out of the palms as much as you can. Good job. Breathe in deep. One more deep breath. And release. Shake your wrists. Doing great. So the next thing we're doing is you're bringing our feet to the short end of the mats. Our second toes are pointing forward. Bring your hands by your sides, and the heels should be approximately under the wrists, just approximately. Check with yourself somewhat. So just approximately. And then shift at the, not shifting, but hinging at the hips. Hinging at the hips. So not rounding with the upper body, but hinging at the hips. So we kind of hold the body in this shape and we shift, hinge it at the hips. Good job. And from there you can check with your lower back if it's still straight. You can try to go a little bit deeper. If there are vertebrae sticking out, then come up again. Good job. and really press into the outer edges of the feet, and engage the knees also a little. Good job, you're doing great. And then round down, or when you're down already, put your hands on the mat. And from there, let's go to the left side and say hello to each toe. Pinky toe and to all the other toes. How are they doing today? Let's go to the other side. Say hello to the right toes. How are they doing today? Good job. Saying hello to them. Good. And come back into the middle. And from here we want to either bring the hands on the mat or off the mat, not in between. And we want to bring the hands somewhat shoulder width apart. Push into the mounds of the fingers a lot, clawing the fingers. And we jump in with the feet. And then we jump out again, but shifting a lot of the weight to the fingers, to the wrists, to the mounds of the fingers. And then jumping in again and out. And we are going for around 10 of these. If you're doing this the first time, just do maybe 5 or do 3. You're already doing a really good job. Pushing into the mounds of the fingers. And then you can go. And then release. Good job. Come slowly back up. Bring one hand to your knee. And start moving your legs slowly together. Shake your wrists, shake your fingers. Whew. How does your body feel right now? We are prepared for the last variant of this lesson. And then we're going to do some other things, some stretches. So bring the hands onto the wall. And again, the fingers are spread. So this is variant 1. We're doing this all together. And then you can decide if you go to variant 2 or variant 3. But variant 1 is going towards the wall. Find a wall. Bring your hands there. Push into the mounds of the fingers a lot. And then come down until you're at 90 degrees with your hips. Push into the mounds of the fingers a lot, claw the fingers. Drawing the belly in and up. Good. And really push into the mounds of the fingers a lot. And if you want to do something more, you can lift the head a little bit up so you can barely look between the wrists. So you don't want to lift your head up like this, but you want to have looked up a little bit so you can barely look between the wrists. Get strong, extend out of the shoulders, push into the mounds of the fingers, and that's it. Slowly come back out of it. Shake your wrists. And we're going to do the exact same thing upside down. If you like to do that, of course, you don't need to do that. If you don't feel ready, you don't need to do that. If you feel ready, just look at variant 2 and variant 3, and then you can decide which variant you like to do. So variant 2 is bring your hips close to the wall, extend one foot, then measure the distance with one finger. Bring your hands there, push into the mounds of the fingers again, and step up on the wall. Bring your hips over the heels, 90 degrees. Push into the mounds of the fingers a lot. And look between the wrists, barely. Good job, draw the belly in and up. Good. And this is variant 2. And I show quickly variant 3. Variant 3 is coming to a plank position. And then walking up slowly with the hands and the feet. pushing into the mounts of the feet. Every step you take, you can walk even closer to the wall so that you're completely close to the wall. I always forget to pull the mat a little closer and then come down again. Take your time doing this. If you have never done this, really take your time. So I'll advise you, if you never have done variation 1, do variation 2. And now it's time to decide if you like to do 1 again, or 2 or 3. So again, 1, hands to the wall, hips over knees, hips over heels. Variant 2, measure the distance with 1 foot, put the hands there, step up on the wall. Variant 3, walking up and down. Good. With plank pose, walking up and down. And I do variant 1 again, because also there's a lot to find out about your body in this position. Pushing into the mounts of the fingers, hips over heels, clawing the fingertips as well, looking between the wrists. And we're in a handstand, but it's just upside down. So we just need to turn it right. And that shouldn't be the problem that much. Good, come out of it again. If you have done it, awesome job. Let's come to our back and let's do some stretches right here, right now. So sit on your mat, down, come to the floor. Whew. And from here, extend the right leg up. Grab on to the right, below the knee. Grab on below the knee and draw in a little bit. And again, here important is that the left leg is anchored and the hips are anchored. After that, you can draw in a little bit more, maybe, and draw the toes down, then the foot down, then the toes up, and the foot up again. Toes down, foot down, toes up, foot up again. Toes down, foot down, toes up, foot up. Toes down, foot down, toes up, foot up again. Toes down, foot down, toes up, foot up. And release slowly the leg down. Whoop. Change the side, other leg comes up. Make this movement controlled. Really root down your right foot right now. Your hips down into the floor. Grab on below the knee and draw a little bit back. Keep your shoulders on the floor if possible. And toes down, foot down. If you have never done this, go slow, go very careful. Maybe feel a stretch. Continue on your own. Good, and then release slowly the leg again. Down, 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 down. And shake your legs a little, shake your hips a little bit. Extend your arms above the head. Long, long, long. And extend your right side, right leg gets long, right arm gets long. And then the left side, left leg gets long, left arm gets long. And change around, right leg, right arm gets long. And left leg and left arm gets long. Really great job. Continue on your own. Good. You can go in your rhythm, right? And then come back into the middle. Whew. Bring your arms to cactus position. Bring your knees up. And shift your knees to the right side. And we're looking, so first of all, shift your hips to the left and then bring your knees to the right. And we're looking to the other side. If your knees are going to the right, we're looking to the left side. And our shoulders are down into the floor. Breathing in deep. Connecting back to self-love right now. Great job that you're doing some workout for yourself. Honoring your body. Loving your body. Come up again, slowly, and changing the side. If you need stronger variants, you can tell me. So again, shifting the hips to the right and then releasing the knees to the left and then looking to the right. And breathing in deep. If you don't feel anything, breathe in deep. If you need to make it more intensive, please tell me, and I will give you variants of it. And at least for me, this feels today, this is enough for me. Just today, and we get further another day. Good. Then slowly come back up. Take your time coming back up. Extending your feet. Toes fall away from each other. Arms are lying by the sides. Palms are pointing up towards the sky. Toes are facing away from each other, right? Close your eyes and just be for some minutes. And I'll get you back to your body in some minutes. But just be right now. Just be. deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers, start to move your toes. And when you're ready, come back to your body. Draw your knees in towards your belly. Having your eyes still closed, shift yourself towards the left or the right side, coming to lie down on your side body. There, breathe in deeply and relax everything. Make this position as comfortable as you can on your side body, releasing your head, closing your eyes, and just check in with your shoulders. Release the muscles, check in with your neck, your tongue, softening the face, releasing the arms, releasing the elbows, the fingers, the wrists. Check in with your chest, the belly, the hips, the legs, the knees, the ankle, the heel, the feet, the toes. Release all the muscles. Breathe in deep and feel your self-love today. With your next breath, lift yourself up, come into a final sitting pose. Bring your hands in front of the heart together. Get long from the sitting bones to the top of the head. Connecting one more time to your self-love, to your practice, honoring yourself, releasing the arms, opening the eyes, and welcome back. So I hope you enjoyed this practice, and I sure did. I hope to see you around very soon. Again, if you have any questions, idea or suggestions, please hit me up. You can join my Discord. Next to that, you can also see more content on YouTube. Go there and subscribe and hit the bell if you like to see more content of me. And yeah, I appreciate every follow. I appreciate every subscribe. Thank you so much. And see you very soon. And we're going to close it right here. Let me check. We can maybe rate somebody. Yeah, it's no one of my friends online, unfortunately. That's so strange sometimes. So let's not rate anybody, but let's see you very soon again. Have a wonderful rest of the day, wherever you are in the world. And yeah, let's close it right here. Let me quickly check about the Twitch friends, because I thought like last time there were some people online and I just didn't see them. That's strange. No, it's nobody online. It's alright. So have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye bye.